to my Let's Play of Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. So, yeah, this is the second game of the Metal Gear Solid series. You know, I just wanted to show you that little thing at the start. You know, I thought that I might make it add some suspense to the LP. And you know, okay, yeah, this is the HD collection, and that's why it says HD edition. It doesn't really do anything to the game apart from it add the main story. It simplifies one thing really, and that is just the fact that there's like those little options at the start in the original game, which you chose, which could determine which mission you do. If it's okay, let's stop that. No, stop it. Yeah, which will determine on a few things, basically, like, you know, it's hard to explain what missions you do and etc. Like, and you know, or what difficulties it is and that kind of thing. They took that out and just simplified that down, but there's no difference to the gameplay. There's no difference to the story. The voice acting's the same. You know, and the texture's just slightly better. But this game was a good-looking game anyway, so you know, it's not really. There isn't really anything. Not really anything different, to be honest, about the game. So anyway, we'll select the new game. And this is the thing about this game which I was mentioning. Normally, if you clicked a new game, you'd be having loads of options, not like this. They'd be saying things like I've never played a Metal Gear Solid game before, blah blah blah. I am a hardcore gamer, and I only want to see part of the story, that kind of thing. They took that away and they simplified down to tanker, plant, tanker, and plant. Now basically these are two missions. Basically, tanker and plant are the two missions in the game. You can do both, one or tanker or just plant. Now understand that these aren't like one is a mini one, one's the main one. Well, one is a mini one, one's a main one, but the mini one is important to the story. And if I don't play the first mini mission, you won't understand the plant mission. So I am going to play tanker plant, which is the proper way to play the game. So tanker plant. Then there's all these difficulties. Obviously, a lot more than the other one on the original game. It was only easy, normal, and hard. And I played normal difficulty. There's also extreme and European extreme. I believe these two. You gain these two, I believe, when you finish the game, and I completed the game on the HD edition, so I do get these two. I'm not gonna do either of these two. I'm not doing hard. I've only played the HD edition once of this game. I played two of the games on the HD edition, as well as a little bit of Walker, which I'm not going to be LPing that anyway, so don't worry about that. I used to play when I was very young, so I understand this was my first Metal Gear Solid game. I played this when I was very young. I was 4 years old when I first played this game. Or 4 or 3 years old, I think I was 4 when I first played this game. And I used to play it on very easy difficulty because I was only 4. And I used to play it on that, so I used to play it on this difficulty. When I got up to the HD edition, I decided to do a bit harder, play easy. Because there was a certain thing which I don't like about this game, which you have to kind of do to get the surveillance map or the radar, but on the plant mission, and very easy. It just has you there straight away. But I'm not going to play either of these two, and because I'm LPing it, I need to really do normal difficulty. So we are going to select the normal difficulty. This game, okay. So basically, what I was saying as well before is really with this game. This was my first Metal Gear Solid game. This was one of the first games. This was the first PS2 game I ever played. And okay, really, it's going to be quite a long Let's Play. It's longer than Metal Gear Solid 1, the first one. And also, if you're looking on thinking over to get the first Metal Gear, maybe after you've seen my LP, and you can remember me mentioning at the end, if you remember me mentioning that there's two, they've got the remake and the original. Basically, if you want to see if you're thinking about getting you should get the remake. You found the remake for a good price, but you also don't know whether to get the original. Look at this, because the only difference really is the gameplay, and the gameplay is the gameplay of this game. So if you want to check this out, and this will show you basically the gameplay of the Twin Snakes, which is obviously the remake. So you know, check that out. And I will start the game in the next part because there's quite a long cutscene. So in the next part we shall begin. playing this game. So after this little talk, I'll see you then.